we talk about the inner game and then the outer game. Okay? The inner game is inside us. Okay? We have some negative things that happened in the past, some trauma, okay? Some rejection from parents, from siblings, from friends, from loved ones, from a spouse. That affected us, okay? There are those of us who have carried some unforgiveness. Sometimes we don't think it has anything to do with our business. It has a whole lot of things to do with our business. Because like, I remember last time I said, okay, if the pain inside the person is not processed the right way, you carry it and it causes pain in others also. It becomes a part of the character. So that has to be cleared. Okay? The heart has to be healed if you want to succeed in business. Okay? You see some people, they are so, I would say, authentic, they are light, good words comes out of their mouth, not toxic words, not negative words, not negative thinking. So the heart, the mind had to be clear, pure, right. Because if the mind is full of junks, again, negative information in it, in the subconscious mind, that's gonna affect your success in doing the business. Okay? Because what is in the mind produces the feelings and emotion in you. It could be negative thoughts that gives you negative emotions and that sabotages your chance of building a business. Okay? People who succeed, for instance, in building a business, they're likable people. How to influence and influence people, you might want to read the book. Now, when the heart is clear and the mind is clear, it's called the transformed mind in the Bible, you get revelations. That's the third part of that inner game. You get download of revelations from God. Anyway, so I'm working on a project and sometimes I get so obsessed with all this learning that I'm doing, and I'm talking about download from God. That's why I went into this thing. And I realized, okay, I have not, sometimes I miss my prayer time. I miss that closeness to God. I like to live in the presence of God all day long, day and night. Because when you're in God's presence, nothing can harm you. No negative could get into your head because you're protected. No bad feelings will get into your heart. You're just joyful and happy. Your mind is clear. Your heart is pure. Your plans are good. You're guided. And then I noticed these past 2 or 3 days because of that business that I have, when evening came and I said, Lord, I'm sorry, because now I feel like I'm trying to do all these things that I'm doing without consulting you. And let me tell you, 17 years ago when I joined our business, God downloaded to me 2 people. I called them up on the first day in Magic. That 2 people made me a -7 today. I mean, how could you have? My first prospect is Cynthia. So on my first day of Magic, God keeps on downloading people in my head who I'm going to approach. That's why I'm a 6, 8, 12. See how Jesus had 12 apostles? I'm a 6, 8, 12. That's 7. Pure heart, transformed mind, you get download from God. That's the inner game. Now, the outer game, I already told you. You have to find out what you love to do, because whatever is it that you love to do, and I'm sure most of us here, because we're in the same business, you love to be free. I mean, you don't want to be bossed around, You want to be able to have an income and be free at the same time. It's called time freedom, okay, in our industry. Because you could have other businesses and still work like a dog, and you don't want that, okay? So time freedom. So now, these 5 things that you love to do, because you will see if you are in line with what you love to do. Like I said, I love dealing with people, building an organization, being able to see my network marketing business like a project that's building up. I like watching that. Like I learned I'm trying to learn the skill sets necessary to be able to build the business. I want to learn about leadership, inspiration, motivation, sales, marketing, all those things.